日本時間7月9日、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースの山本由伸投手がメジャーの舞台で圧倒的な存在感を示し、日米の野球界から大きな賛辞を浴びています。12年、総額3億2500万ドルというと、ウシュ史上最高額で契約した右腕は、最速球19マイル、約159、3キロの直球と驚異の落差を誇るスプリットを武器に、現地メディアの本当に通用するのかという疑念を完全に打ち砕きました。契約交渉の裏側で、メッツのオーナーが極秘訪日したエピソードや、魔球スプリットと縦カーブで、並みいる強打者たちを翻弄した圧倒的な支配力には、全米の専門家たちを驚愕させる多くの真実が隠されていました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Yamamoto, the Yankees are in on him, the Mets are in on him, a variety of teams are right now, John, for good reason, because he might be the best free agent pitcher available. What's the latest?
He's one of the best, potentially the best we've seen in years as a free agent starter, in large part because of his age, just 25, a prospect type age if you look at it for North American baseball. And one of the developments today, Will Salmon of The Athletic reporting that Mets owner Steve Cohen traveled to Japan this month to have a meal with Yoshinobu Yamamoto and really show the Mets' seriousness of courting him. Look at those numbers that he has over the last 3 years. 3 straight wins of the Sawamura Award in NPB, Adnan, which is the most esteemed award in Japanese professional baseball. I think Steve Phillips was right on. The Red Sox would love to get Yamamoto as well. We do believe the Yankees have been involved there. Unclear how the Soto move potentially impacts that decision, but in general, a lot of those large market teams are available. At Adnan, I am told that it is almost certain that his contract is going to be for at least $200 million guaranteed. Some estimates upward now of $250 million or more when you add in the release fee that is owed to his team, the Oryx Buffaloes, by the way, the same team that just sent Masataka Yoshida to the Red Sox last offseason.
争奪戦の激しさが伝わってくる内容でしたね。そして同月28日、ついに移籍先が決定します。契約は12年3億2000万ドル、契約合意時のレートで約465億円。メジャー挑戦1年目の投手としては球界の歴史を塗り替える大型契約でした。契約決定を受け、元 MLB 投手のジョン・スモルツ氏がこの歴史的契約の意味を解説しています。
Well, let's talk about that pitcher. Yoshinobu Yamamoto signed 12 years, $320 million. As you said, dominated, one of the best pitchers of all time in NPB. We did see him briefly against, a lot of Major League Baseball players in the World Baseball Classic. But like you said, 12 years, a long time for a guy that is now coming to Major League Baseball, and we get to watch him up close and personal. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of years. He was the prize signing of the offseason. The guy is not big in stature, but he throws upper 90s, a nasty split, nasty curveball. John, talk about Yamamoto and what you have seen from him and how you feel about him coming to Major League Baseball.
Yeah, the only issue is going to be, can he transition to the American-style philosophy of baseball, right? They have a different philosophy over there, and it seems to work for the majority of the pitchers that are able to stay healthy. And again, health is going to be the big key on a 12-year deal. I mean, pitching is fragile in the sense that, there's no known commodities anymore. That's why a lot of teams are building their teams around offensive stars, because it seems to be a more way of staying healthy and a truer facet of that contract being played out. So I'll tell you what, I'm intrigued. We've seen this before. I don't know that we've seen this 12-year deal given to a player. And again, there is risk involved, but they have monetized that risk with a team that they believe at the end of the day is going to win championships. And if you're the Los Angeles Dodgers, you have a lot of history, but not a lot of success lately that can quantify that great history. It's a great organization. The fan base is going to be pumped up, and you just hope that this young man can stay healthy for the Dodgers and produce like he has over in his previous young career.
Do you think, I mean, 320 million is a lot of money for a guy coming that obviously, for those that don't know, it's a different game. The baseball is different. The mound is different. It's not an easy transition. Do you think the way that Kodai Senga came over and pitched last year and dominated and ended up being in Rookie of the Year conversation, Cy Young conversation in his first year coming over from MPB, do you think that helped Yamamoto get some more money and maybe alleviate the Dodgers' worries about that transition period?
I think so. I mean, we've seen the coming over and dominating the first year by a lot of Japanese pitchers, but the sustained excellence and the length that the Major League Baseball season, it's a little bit different. You've already touched on the baseball on the mound, and I think the Darvish and the Nomo and, you know, all the different styles that has come over here, the adaptation to the every 5 days, their throwing program versus our throwing program. There's a lot to be discussed and a lot to be worked out. And I think that's what's intriguing about this deal. It's not just your average 4 to 5 to 6 year deal. This is a historic 12-year deal when there's evidence of how great he is, but he has yet to ever pitch in the big leagues.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so historic. You see players who have they make a breakthrough, but it's the adjustment period that has to be done. And I think those previous successes do help him navigate the big league season, but it's 12 years that he'll have a journey through.
Rotation good news, and that comes in the form of Yamamoto. Dave Roberts said fastball command, both sides of the plate. He joked, we'll take this every single start from here on out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Lauren, and you're going to get even more good news if you dive in, because potentially Tyler Glass now throws a sim game on this coming Saturday. What I saw last night with him, Jack Flaherty, if Yamamoto's right and Glasnow's right with this bullpen and add in Jack Flaherty, they not only go from starting pitching being a concern to they might have the best three going in. So a lot of things were on the line last night. And I think we forget 12 years, $325 million. I mean, it's the largest contract ever given out to a pitcher. So not only does he have to be available for us, he's got to be win day. So I wanted to make sure he went out there, he threw 59 pitches, and we can get into it. I wanted to see his stuff exploding through the zone. I wanted to see him start to get a feel for dominating the moment and kind of realizing that in order for them to win another World Series, he's going to have to play a major role and make a bunch of starts for this team. So keep it rolling right here, and we'll bring up the fielding independent pitching, and I want to dive in on what that is. It is what a pitcher can control. Just eliminate the defense. It's strikeouts, it's walks, it's home runs. Those are the things he can control, and when he's on the bump, these are the 5 guys that do it the best. Chris Sale's going to win the National League Cy Young. Tarek Skubal's going to win the American League Cy Young. And then sandwiched in there is Yamamoto. So when he's healthy, and go back, he's made a ton of starts this year outside of the injury, and he has been completely dominant. He made the one start in Korea against the Padres, his first time out on the bump, and he got shelled, and it's kind of skewed his numbers. So he has been pitching like some of the game's greats. So pause this real quick. I wanted to bring up his pitch usage. Last night in comparison, don't let it just stay with the highlights. Fastball percentage overall, he's usually 37.3% of the time. Okay? Against righties, he uses it about 42% of the time. Lefties, a little bit different. But when you dive in on what he does with these 3 pitches, you don't know if you're getting heater, curveball, 0-0. He has got the ability to throw it 0-0, and we'll get into some at-bats, and then he can wipe you out with it. But what you do know is 53% of the time when he gets 2 strikes on you, he wants to put you away with that split. So he's got 3 weapons that he could go to at any time. I'm going to take you to the top of the first. It's going Ian Happ, it's going Dansby Swanson, and then it's going Seiya Suzuki. So we're going 97 black away. Now we got wrinkle curveball, 0-2. Pause. You're sitting there. You're trying to get loose in the game. You're Ian Happ. You come into the box. You're like, all right, I'm probably not going to ambush tonight. I'm going 0-0. I'm going to take this heater. Boom, snap, paint away. Okay. Now throw me like you're split down in the zone. Let me get 1-1 even with the count. And then it's wrinkle curveball and you're 0-2 and you're like, wait a second, I'm not loose yet. So run this. Split down, pause. You got to play multiple choice. The only problem is you can't eliminate anything. So you have no idea if you're Ian Happ. I'm in a 1-2 count. I guess you stay on the heater and eliminate pull side so you stay on the off speed. Run this. He swings at a 58-foot curveball. So he's running down to first base going, that AB did nothing to lead to my next AB. And he's got nasty stuff on his breaking ball. Pause this and bring up the curveball vertical break board. Most vertical break versus average on his curveball. It's Dylan Cease and then it's Yamamoto. This thing is getting height and then it is falling off a table. So his second AB, if you're Ian Happ, I just punched out on a 58-foot curveball. What do you probably think he's going to the plate thinking? I'm getting that curveball at some point again. Let me sit on it. So let's get back into the tape. This second AB, and he gets it and swings through it. Now he's got it.
今回の映像で語られた山本由伸投手のメジャーでの圧倒的な活躍は、日本人投手の技術力がいかに世界の頂点で通用するかを証明しています。特に注目すべきは、彼の卓越したピッチングデザインと高いゲームマネジメント能力です。セイバーメトリクスの重要な指標である FIP、投手自身が制御できる要素を測る指標において、彼はメジャーを代表する際、ヤング賞、右腕たちと肩を並べる数値、FIP に点台前半を記録しており、その実力は紛れもなく本物です。最速99マイルのフォーシーム、ブレーキの効いた縦のカーブ、結果的に奪三振率の高いスプリットを同じ軌道、トンネルから投げ分ける技術は、打者にとって対策を絞ることを不可能にしています。12年総額3億2500万ドルという超大型契約は、彼の異次元の能力と将来的な価値を考えれば、極めて妥当であり、むしろ球団にとって素晴らしい投資であると言えるでしょう。皆さんは、山本投手が期シーズン以降、さらなる進化を遂げるために、最も重要となる球種や要素は何だと思いますか？ぜひコメント欄であなたの分析を聞かせてください。動画を最後までご覧いただき、ありがとうございます。山本智物がメジャーを代表する大エースとして、今後さらに活躍するために、皆さんは何が必要だと思いますか？ぜひコメント欄で教えてください。この動画が面白いと思った方は、高評価とチャンネル登録をよろしくお願いします。それでは、次の動画でお会いしましょう。